Hi, miss. It feels like it's been forever since I last talked to you. Probably because last week's video was, well, kind of crap. Let's be honest, it was kind of crap. There was a reason for that, but I will get to that in a little bit. So, this week I have a little bit of a topic. Again, I guess I've been coming up lately with a lot of little topics related to my week and what I've been up to. And today's topic is the fanfiction vortex of emotions and feels that cripple you to the point of preventing you from getting much done. Let me explain. So on Sunday, no, not Sunday. Let's move back one day. On Saturday, I decided to have a day to relax and do literally nothing because the week that had just passed was what I would call a week of hell. Okay, let me explain the week of hell for you. So, what I call the week of hell is basically a week when you have an insurmountable amount of work to do. Like, everything is due during this week, and you just don't have enough hours in the day to get everything done. So, it's just extremely stressful and it's incredibly hectic to the point where you neglect your health and just anything apart from school just doesn't matter for that week. So, for example, I typically sleep very little during the week because I end up staying up until about 3 a.m. doing work and then getting up at 9 a.m. to start all over again. And I barely eat, or I eat really, really crap food. I also neglect doing a lot of things that I should be doing, such as laundry and dishes and groceries. So basically, anything that is not school becomes unimportant because there are simply not enough hours in the day to get all the schoolwork done and all of the rest of the stuff done as well. So school takes priority. That is what I call the week of hell, because it is literally hell and you get to the end of the week and you have no energy and you just want to curl up in a ball and just sleep for 12 days. You just want to sleep for a week because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I had one of those weeks last week because I had a lot of projects due and not enough time to get them done. And I was stressed out of my mind. So Saturday I was like, you know what? I have finished everything. I just want a day to do nothing. Literally nothing. So what did I do? I read fanfiction. I'd started a story about a week before that I hadn't had the time really to read during that week, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna read fanfiction today. I ended up reading fanfiction for over 12 hours. Like, I'm not even kidding. I ended up starting around noon. I think I started around noon. And I stopped around 5 a.m. Not even kidding right now. So, yeah, I was pretty involved. As you can tell, I was very, very emotionally connected to the characters and to the story and everything. Next day, I only have 2 chapters left of this story, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna plow through this and I'm gonna finish this story. But that didn't happen because the first chapter I read on that day was about, I don't want to give away the story, because I don't want to ruin everything. But, basically it was about a very, 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 very tragic event, and there were a lot of deaths, and there was some deaths with some of my favorite characters, and I became really, really, really sad to the point where I cried more over these characters than I have cried in a long time. I don't think I've ever cried that much over an event in a book, because it was it got me, and it was bad because for the next 2 days, that day and the Monday, I was in mourning for these characters, and I was like disconnected from reality. Nothing mattered except this fanfiction and these deaths and all the feels that were bubbling up, and I didn't have any way to express it because they're not real. As awful that sounds, and I hate to say it, they're not real, and it's hard to express those feelings and not be judged for it because people don't usually understand how much you grieve over these characters that you lose and how connected you become to them. So I had to pretend that nothing was wrong and go about my regular day and try to reconnect to reality because I still have homework and other shit to get done. But I couldn't do it. I was numb and all I wanted to do was stay in bed and curl up in a ball and eat ice cream and just bawl. 'Cause it just hurt. Everything hurt. Even today, I'm still like, I was doodling in my notebook in class about how the names of the characters and just embarrass myself a little bit there. Too much. Okay. Alright. So, yeah. I got sucked into this vortex of fanfiction emotions and feels, and I basically disconnected from reality for a couple days because this world became my everything. Because I spent so much time reading this story and getting involved in this world, it just became everything. Nothing mattered. And yeah, I guess I just want to know, have you ever gone through a period like that? Because it was intense. I've been sad about character deaths, and I've gone really involved in fan fiction and fiction in general, but it was pretty bad. I don't think it's ever gone that bad to the point where I was just so devastated. So yes, let me know, have you ever experienced something like this, and how do you cope? How do you get out of this when it's not really, it's very difficult to mourn for these characters in the same way that you would mourn for someone in real life. And yeah, that is it for today. I'm sorry if this is really rambly and messy and blah 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 blah. I would try and edit it, but something's really weird with my editing software and this program for some reason. I don't know, 2 weeks ago, I tried editing my video with the program that I usually use, and for some reason the audio got like completely unsynced, like halfway through. So I'm not even gonna bother this week, and it's just gonna remain a rambly mess. But hopefully in the future I can either figure out the problem or maybe start filming with my other good cameras. I know we were supposed to just stay with crappy cameras or whatever just to make it easier, but it might actually be easier to use good cameras. Just for the editing. Alright. I am rambling too much. I need to stop this and I need to actually get shit done. Yay. 1 more month until the end of the school year, and then I am free. Yay! I just thought I would celebrate a little bit there. Okay. Bye!